Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. The Bears will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful.
Turning it on! All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You know, you open a game like that and it sends a message. You might want to take him away, but you're not going to.
You ain't going to. My guy is better than...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, oof, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat.
Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. Makes the grab. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, the running back has it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing...
There he goes! And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Pitts. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Trying play action. Makes the catch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Using his legs to buy some time. Finds the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Makes the grab on the left. He's past the 30. Smashes through the tackle. Breaks away on the left. He's at the and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Starting to feel a little pressure. Makes a diving grab along the right sideline. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Firing to the right, complete. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Touchdown, Baylor! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on teams. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Wide receiver going in motion. Release to the back. This one's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Pitts. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They try to get it outside on the left. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
They'll give it to him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking for a man. It's Pitts. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Using the quick game. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Back to throw time running short in the half. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's McFarland. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle. It's McFarland. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll test the right side. Powers through the defender. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco.
The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. on the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go.
He's loose down the left side. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Toledo is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up by 17 over Northern Illinois. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting a run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Here's the pressure. Creates a little room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Bears have taken it inside the 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got rid of it just in time. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and they fail to hook up on 3rd down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Dropping back, it's Pitts. He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. After that last completion, it's second down. Zings it complete to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Sun Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Unleashes one deep. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He slides that just inside the right upright. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. Touchdown Bears! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Pitts. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. He wants to throw it again. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner goes down. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Back to throw, it's Pitts. It's complete. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He threw a pick the last time they had it down. They have to take care of the football. Complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
The game plan was to come in and throw the football and to attack this defense vertically down the field. I'd say they've done just that. This QB now has close to 500 passing yards.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Pitts. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for 2 regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Off the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. Gets it out quickly.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
Complete downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 3rd. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you've got to score, you've got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.